Om Sai Ram. Welcome back with this last portion of your chapter 4, and here we are going to discuss some important questions and their answers. So let's begin. Yes, so these are some of the questions which are taken from 2018, 19, 20 question papers. They were of 5 and 10 marks. Write any one definition of a joint family and mention any 4 characteristics of a joint family, or explain any 5 characteristics of a joint family. So you can give any one definition. You can give Iravati Karve's definition and then write all the characteristics, or as many as have been asked. For example, depth of generation, common roof, common kitchen, common worship, common property, authority, arranged marriages, all those things. So it depends. If only 5 characteristics are to be given, give only 5. Describe the types of joint family with examples or part of it. Write a short note on Ilom. So here you have to give those patriarchal joint families where the example of Nambudiris was given, and their lineage, their setting was called Iloms. You can discuss, or you may get a question on Iloms itself. It's a very important part, so which is generally asked in the questions. Then you have to discuss matriarchal, which was Nayars, Tarawad. So briefly explain that also. And the other way it can come is briefly explain Tarawad, explain the changes occurred in Tarawad. So changes occur in Tarawad were very, very important. So there were 5 changes. So please go through them and explain them as the question. If it is 5 or 10 marks questions, just give 2-3 lines in each point. Write a short note on Narsingawar joint family. So you remember that family, Narsingawar joint family, where 206 members living together, which was in Lakur, Dharwad. So just give a little discussion about that, and how do they run their family, what are the main sources of income, and what are their major expenses, what are the challenges they face. Write a short note, maybe of more than half a page you can write. Then explain the advantages and disadvantages of joint family. Or you may get questions in a split manner, maybe explain the advantages of joint family, 5 marks, which was asked in 2017, and explain the disadvantages of joint family. So you can give those points which were there: advantages, economic advantage, protection, recreation, development of personality, socialist in nature. And what were the disadvantages? Idleness, hindrance to development of personality, litigation, those points, and status of women. Okay, so 5th question, explain the structural changes in a joint family. Remember those structural and functional changes. So in structural changes you have to discuss size, ownership of property, authority, status of women, selection of mates, relations with in-laws, weakening of family norms. So these are the structural changes. And in functional changes, changes in the provision of joint residence, religion, changes in the role of protection and socialization of children, changes in economic function, recreational functions, etc. Yes, let's move on to the next. Explain the causes, factors for the changes in the joint family. Now you have to explain the causes, and it has come in 2018 and 19, 5 marks. So just briefly discuss the causes: industrialization, urbanization, rapid growth of population, education, status of women, social legislations. And in social legislation you can get a separate question also. So do this social legislation well, and learn about the several legislations that we have discussed, just one line or two lines, you should know about them. Next is explain 5 types of joint family as classified by I.P. Desai. So here you have to talk about the degree of jointness. So it started from the 0 degree of jointness, where the people did not have any ties with each other of the joint family, and then low degree of jointness, where only for the namesake they were together, some kind of jointness was there, with high degree of jointness, where there was a common ownership of property, so they were almost living together. Higher degree was marginally joint families, that they are together but not actually together, somewhere near each other. And then highest degree of joint family, which is a traditional joint family. Okay, so with that we come to 1 markers. So here the question is, name any one foundation of Indian social structure, which is joint family. Who is the author of the book Kinship Organization in India? Iravati Karve. Which is the famous book of Dr. Iravati Karve, Kinship Organization in India. Who called the Indian joint family as a greater home? Henry Maine. Who is a Karta? Head of the Hindu joint family. So who is the head of the Hindu joint family? Karta. Like that, you may get some kind of modifications of the questions. Mention one type of joint family, patriarchal joint family, and you can give example of Ilom here. So you don't have to explain, just write the names, because it is only for 1 mark. Who is Karanwan? Karanwan is the senior most male member who manages property at Tarawad family. Now who is Tavishis? A Tavishi is a group of persons consisting of a female, her descendants, in the matrilineal joint family. Remember, when Tarawad became too large, it broke down into various Tavishis. Next is mention any one change of Tarawad. So Karanwan's powers are curtailed. So any other point is also fine. So there were, I think, 5 points. Any 1 point you can pick up. Which is the main occupation of Narsinganwar family? Agriculture. Mention one advantage of a joint family. So joint family gives protection to its members. So there were 5 advantages. Any one you can give. Mention one disadvantage of a joint family. It encourages litigation and nepotism. And there were 5, you can choose any one. And just mention, you don't have to explain. Mention any one change in the structure of the joint family. So changes in the ownership of property. So again there were 5-6 points. So any one you can choose. Mention any one functional change of a joint family. Changes in economic function. Again there were many there were many changes, maybe 3 or 4 they discussed. So again you can pick up any one. State one changing factor of a joint family. So industrialization and urbanization. Name any one legislation which has influenced the joint family. Hindu Women's Right to Property Act of 1937. So there were many, you remember we discussed many legislations, any one you can pick up. Name any one type of joint family classified by I.P. Desai, household with 0 degree of jointness, or household with highest degree of jointness, anything. Who studied the Mahua family system? I.P. Desai. In which district of Karnataka Narsinganwar's joint family resides? So Dharwad district, in a village called Lahore. What is Ilom? Iloms are Nambudiri Brahmins patrilineal joint families. What is Tarawad? Tarawads are Nayars matrilineal joint families. Who called Indian joint family as a cooperative institution and joint stock company? O'Malley. Okay, these questions although they are coming in as 1 marker, if they come as 2 markers or 5 markers or even 10 markers, you have to write accordingly. So you have to give more content. So depending on the number of marks that are allotted, you have to design your answer. State 1 changing factors of a joint family: industrialization and urbanization. Name any one legislation which has influenced the joint family. Hindu Women's Rights to Property Act of 1937. There are 7 or 8 legislations. You can take any one. Name any one type of joint family classified by I.P. Desai: household with 0 degree of jointness, or any other out of those 5. Here come the 2 marks questions. So name any 2 foundations of Indian social structure. So these are the 3 basic foundations on which Indian social structure is built. What are these? Joint family, caste system, village community. These are the most important foundations on which Indian social structure is built. What defines a joint family? Or write Iravati Karve's definition of joint family. Right, so in that you have to write any one of the following definitions, including the name of the book. So you'll get full marks. So here Iravati Karve's definition is here, K.M. Kapadia's definition is here, I.P. Desai's definition is here. So any one definition you can give. Mention any 2 characteristics of a joint family. So out of 5 you can give any 2. Joint families live under a common roof and common kitchen in a joint family. Mention any 2 duties of Karta. Very important. Exercises his authority in the joint family, takes care of the property, takes final decisions selecting life partners during marriages. So all the major decisions are taken by Karta. Mention 2 types of joint family. Again that question has come. Patriarchal joint family, for example Ilom, or matriarchal joint family, for example Tarawad. What is matriarchal joint family? It is a mother-centered joint family. Here succession and property rights pass from mother to their daughter. So you have to give at least 2 points in the 2 marker questions. What is patriarchal joint family? It is father-centered joint family. Succession and property rights pass from father to their son. Example, Ilom joint family. So this was Nambudri Brahmins. What is Tarawad? Tarawads are Nayars matrilineal joint families, and it is mother-centered. Succession and property rights pass from mother to her daughter. So be careful of these pointers. You have to give 2 to 3 points for a 2 marker. What is Ilom? Iloms are Nambudri Brahmins patrilineal joint families and are father-centered. Succession and property rights pass from father to their son. And these questions are very important. They will definitely ask you what is an Ilom, what is a Tavishi. So please learn them well. A Tavishi is a group of persons consisting of a female, her descendants in the matrilineage. And when Tarawad becomes too large, it is divided into Tavishis. Mention any one change of Tarawad. So although they have asked 1, you have to write 1 only. But here we have given you 2. So Karanwan's powers are curtailed. Tarawad property can be equally divided to all family members. Mention any 2 advantages of a joint family. Joint families help in protection of its members. It also helps in overall development of an individual. Out of 5, give any 2. Mention any 2 disadvantages of a joint family. Sometimes joint family is said to promote ideal, it's a wrong spelling, idleness. It is not idealness but idleness. Okay. So IDLENESS. Joint families many a time promote litigation and nepotism. So this also, out of those 5 points, you have taken 2. Mention any 2 structural changes in the joint family, changes in the ownership of property and changes in the status of women. Mention any two functional changes in the joint family. Changes in the provision of common residence, changes in the economic function. Write any two changes brought by industrialization in joint family. So industrial centers have pushed people to move, that is migration. That's why breakage of joint family system. Then development of transport and communications have pushed people to move out. So these two factors they have discussed. Industrialization and transport and communication have played a role in kind of spreading the people out from the joint family. Mention the changes occurred in a joint family due to the growth of population. So it has created pressure on the land which is now being used by many, and it has created unemployment for many because now the population has increased. So this also has increased the unemployment because employment is limited. Okay, write any two legislations which affect the Indian family. Hindu Marriage Act of 1955 and Civil Marriage Act of 1957. What are they? You can go back to the last audio, and you can check. We had explained it to you. Mention any two causes for the changes in the joint family. Industrialization and urbanization have created lots of changes in joint families. Then you have modern education and changing status of women. This has also led to many changes in a joint family. This sentence is half, it's not complete. Mention any two effects of modern education on joint family. It has created occupational mobility and it has created economic independence, affecting the authority of joint family. It brought about the changes in the joint families. Mention any two effects of urbanization on joint family. Attractions of city life has led to migration. New opportunities in urban areas have created economic independence, undermining the authority of joint family. So these two effects of urbanization. Urbanization has promised a better life, so people have migrated, and there were new opportunities in urban areas, so people have also migrated to get better economic independence. Okay, on what basis has IP Desai classified families in India? So IP Desai classified families based on degree, intensity and orientation. These three words: degree, intensity and orientation, with regard to functions and obligations which people perform for each other though living separately. So we had explained this definition also, so you can go back to the last audio for this. Based on this, he divided families into 5 types. He came to the above conclusion by studying a small port town in Gujarat called Mahua. Mention any 2 types of joint families classified by IP Desai. So 2 types they have said. We have given you 5, all the 5. 0 degree, low degree, high degree, higher degree, highest degree. So give any 2. Why is the joint family called as self-sufficient unit? The joint family is relatively self-sufficient. It used to meet the economic, recreational, medical, educational and other needs of the members. No type of family is self-sufficient that way today. So all that was needed was there within the family. That's why it was called self-sufficient. That means they do not need help from outside. That is the meaning of self-sufficient. So why are they self-sufficient? For example, if the children need socialization and value teaching, so they will be given in the care of the grandparents, in comparison to the other urbanized nuclear families where they have to leave their children on maids and other professional agencies which do not look after the children as well. So this is about being self-sufficient. You find your guides and your mentors inside the family, your counselors inside the family only. Some sister or brother of yours, or some uncle or aunt of yours, or your mother or father or grandparents will be giving you some kind of guidance or advice. So, or even for recreational activities or enjoyment, you have your family only. You don't need to go out to create more relationships, because you are all such a big unit living together. That's why they are called self-sufficient unit. They don't need help from outside. That's why they are self-sufficient. Why the joint family is called as joint stock company? So it was O'Malley who called joint families as cooperative institutions like joint stock companies. He called them so because the total earnings of the members are pooled into a common purse of the family, and family expenses are met with funds out of that. And the same thing is done by a joint stock company. All the members of the managers of the joint stock company, they pool in their funds and they run the company, and they bear the losses together, and they enjoy the profits also together. Now here come the one marker, fill in the blanks. Dash called joint family as a great home. So Henry Maine. Head of the Hindu joint family is called Karta. Dash wrote the book Marriage and Family in India, K.M. Kabadia. So this book and author, they are very, very important. So please make a special note of whenever book and the author comes. Tarawad is the example of a matrilineal joint family or matriarchal joint family. Dash is the author of some aspects of family in Mahua. Answer is I.P. Desai. Now match the following. Iravati Karve. So the answer is Kinship Organization in India, the book written by her. Karanwan looks after the wealth of Tarawad. Number 4. Ilom, patriarchal joint family. Number 5. Hindu Marriage Act. Number 2, 1955. Tavishi, E, which is 1, part of Tarawad. So this has ended the entire chapter 4. I hope you have understood. If you find anything difficult, you can go back to the audio and learn it. And further, the question answers that we discussed today should be able to help you out with the conceptual clarity. So learn the chapter well, and we'll soon meet you with the next chapter. Till then, take care. God bless you. Om Sai Ram.